Hi, I'm Ron Green. I am going to be the chair of the Department of Philosophy and Religious Studies. I've been teaching religious studies classes at Coastal now for, I think it's been 14 years. I was the first full-time religious studies faculty hired at Coastal. My specialization is Buddhism and other Asian religions. I have a book on Shinto that just came out a couple years ago. That's a Japanese indigenous religion. And I especially like to study Heian period Japanese Buddhism. That's a little bit older than contemporary Buddhism, but I'm really fascinated especially by one figure from the Heian period, and that's Kukai. I wrote my PhD dissertation on his life. He was esoteric Buddhist who brought a particular tradition of esoteric Buddhism to Japan. For one thing, it gives me a chance to explore some of the ideas that I've had in the past and see what the other faculty in the department think about those ideas and see if they want to get in on some of them. So for example, we used to have a series that was put on, it was once a month, that different faculty would speak at the Lackey Chapel about different religions. So one year we had topics of religion and peace. Another year we had religion and love. And one of the reasons I started those talks, but then kind of fell apart and we haven't done it for a while. Of course, there were the COVID years, I'll call them. And one of the reasons I started the talks was some of my students said that they felt a little strange about Lackey Chapel, about going there, because it kind of looks like a Baptist church, at least they thought it did. And, you know, they were of different religions. And so they said, you know, they don't really feel at home there. And I told them that the idea behind Lackey Chapel was that it should be open to anybody and that everybody should feel good there. And so that's what gave me the idea to put on different talks by different religions about, you know, subjects of love. So it was a diversity thing that I had in mind when I first put it together. I guess the biggest challenge for everybody in humanities, or most fields of humanities, is that over the past decade, we've lost a lot of students to STEM classes, which is, I mean, it's a good thing, of course, that we have so many good students in STEM programs, especially because, I mean, Coastal has like a great marine science program, for example. So, I mean, that's really great. And also, I'm happy as a professor of religious studies to have some of those marine science students and other STEM students in my classes, and they always bring like really good things to my classes. But as far as like our majors go, you know, like some of our majors are shrinking, including the philosophy and religion. Well, religious studies is a new major at Coastal, so we don't know if it's growing or shrinking yet. But philosophy has shrunk a little bit, maybe not statistically significant amount, but I mean, that's one of my challenges. I hope to build it back, and I hope to show students the value of studying humanities.